When you look at the major game companies in Poland, they tend to have a lot in common. Started small in the mid-90s as distributors, you could even say bootleggers of games before the copyright laws were really on the books. Eventually, at some point, they start to make games. They start small and then get bigger. One of those, Techland in the south, in Wrocław. A small building and industrial area. You may know them best for their work on a series called Call of Juarez, or their biggest hit, Dead Island. Dead Island made waves before it was even released, with a cinematic trailer that told the story of a family caught in a zombie apocalypse. It was like nothing anyone had ever seen, and the expectations were set very, very high. When the game finally came out, it was not quite like that.
I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me.
Hey, watch it.
It was different in tone, more action-y, more RPG, and not quite what people expected.
The biggest problem of Dead Island is that it was a buggy game. We had a lot of glitches, bugs in the game, but we didn't have a huge team to polish everything we wanted.
Dead Island was really created by a very small team, a few dozen people at maximum, and even smaller than that when the project started.
Of course, as a developer, you have certain obligations to deliver it on time and contractually. There was no really pressure of, guys, can you correct that or can you correct here? It was only, guys, just get it as it is, just we need it on time. That's all that matters, the game is good enough. Some players would not maybe agree with that.
Whether or not Dead Island was the game Techland wanted to make, there's no denying it was a huge success, and its popularity has allowed the company to expand and focus its energies on building what it believes will be the next ultimate zombie game.
First of all, Dead Island is not our IP anymore, so we were forced to create something else, something different.
I think it was December 2011 when we really started working on Dying Light. So there were lots of ideas, lots of crazy ideas, and one of the most important ideas was that we want players to be able to move freely around the world. So that's like the core idea from which the whole project grew from.
Basically, after playing Dead Island, we didn't achieve the effect of surviving in this world. We wanted to achieve something like the real feeling of the outbreak. So basically, in the real life, you probably find out that it's better to move around, to climb on obstacles and avoid fighting.
You can climb on anything, you can do it very fast, you can use this advantage against your enemies. That gives a lot more situation area for creativity of how you want to handle the situation.
There was this feeling that we could do so much more with a zombie game and with an open world game, and that island was our, like, I don't know, maybe kindergarten for us in terms of how do you approach creating open world games. And we learned a lot and we graduated. Right now we have 150 people working on the project, and those people working here in Wrocław, they work in our studio in Warsaw, they work in our studio in Vancouver, and we all had to find some ways to collaborate together.
Well, we're going to another place where our colleagues work mostly on Hellraid, because we are like growing in people and we didn't have enough space to handle all of our employees in one place.
The building was too small. We wanted to hire so many people that the team we create was too big to stay in this place.
It's kind of crowded. I don't know if you noticed. It's kind of crowded and kind of loud. So having bigger space will definitely, I guess, it will make it a lot easier just to breathe.
The most important thing was to create more space for employees, like working space. When the second office will come over here, we will have not so many places left.
Space is good. I like space. At the same time, being close together, it's a huge benefit, because we're just critiquing, you know, the work that we do, and we're always open for discussion, so having all those people together is really awesome.
I feel that there is this pressure on us to deliver something really great, but I don't have any worries whatsoever that we're going to do that. It really is a revolution. It really is something new, and it really is something that when you taste it, when you experience that, it's hard to go back.